Okie dokie. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Because I have already signed up for an event and I need to already join it, but there is a problem of okay, this works, that the quali probably already started and I'm not even in the rig, but that's how we roll. This goes here, this goes here. Get the monitor here, get in the rig, get the mouse. Oh shit, I'm sitting quite high. Nice, the game loaded and didn't crash. That's progress. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. Helmet on the head, and we roll. Bam. Oh, and one last thing, I obviously need to get the chat. Hello there. Bam. Everything works perfect. Look, I even have 30 seconds left to practice. This is unreal. I have 30 seconds to adjust my sitting position. Maybe I just need to recenter. No, that I need to adjust the steering position. So the first race of the day we're jumping into, it's GTEs at Spa. That's the daily race, GTE fixed, and at Spa. And I took the Corvette because I don't know, there are some other people in the Corvette, and I was like, if other people send their Corvette, I'm also gonna take the Corvette. Ow. Okay. Qualifying, 7 minutes. Hot track, 27 air. Where's my mouse? I probably need to lower some fuel in the car. And I'll be able to probably do maybe 3 laps, I don't know. Now the question is, what traction control settings do you use in those things? Ah, it's with tire warmers as well. Okay, so straight away on the outlap I can see how the car is gonna be behaving. It has a lot of grip from Rouge. Probably need to rev the car. I need to remember also that even though it appears as if I would be driving a GT3, this is a GT car, so different tires and no ABS. The tire slip lights on the dash are very easily visible. There you can see. car seems like it has tons of grip. Tires also went higher in temperature quite fast on this lap. Brakes are really strong. Feels nice. Stacking it easy on the entries, not to overdo it. I wonder how much of the pace that kind of lap is. Also, yeah, I spent way too much time in the pits because now I'm not gonna be able to do a lap. And yeah, because people who just started another lap, they'll have 2 more, and I have only 1 more. And my next lap is the last one. So we're definitely gonna end up somewhere in the mid pack. P3. Three tens I can do. Not with driving like that though. Tires are overheating already. Could be. Stupid. the fuck? I'll gain one position. Well, that's gonna make her an interesting race. We're very close to P1, but just so little experience in the car. Here, definitely works. Obviously, it invalidated lap at the end of the session, but I definitely gained time for the mid sector. Quality will probably just end in a second right here. Yeah. Okay. How many laps is it 11 laps? I never remember how many laps is the is a 20-minute race, because it's a 20-minute race, isn't it? It is a 20-minute race. It is indeed a 20-minute race. It's a 9-lap race, isn't it? Is it? Okay, now I just need to fix my headphones because they're still broken.
Formation lap has started. Aha, okay. So I got speeding, even though I wasn't speeding, but I was apparently speeding. And then there's someone on the inside who decides that he wants to get there. That's really weird. What speeding?
Where? How was I out of position if the leader was so far ahead of me? Wow. Tell me like a message that I have like a certain amount of laps to serve that, because I don't know how that works. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? I need to start another one. That's the way I learn. Yeah, one lap to serve that, okay. Also, the longer I go, the more I can use the clean air pace right now to make sure that at least whenever I do server drive-through, I rejoin potentially at a better position. But, you know, it's 20 minutes, right? It doesn't really matter. Drive-through is really like all over. so aggressive with the car in this. Four times up, so it will be a 16 in a race. Okay, so at least it like reminds me of the messages, enter pit, save drive. Good. Okay, I'll attempt to fix my headphones because I was driving with the sound only in one ear. Could maybe find them somewhere on my Discord, I don't know. Oh, hello? Hi? What am I supposed to do? Like, he's just standing there. What the fuck? Can't go on the inside because it's blocked. Cables are a bit jumbled up, so I'm gonna have to fix that after the race. Yeah. I mean, it's a daily race, it's fine. So we can try to get back to top 10, it's 3 seconds ahead. We're gonna miss the track. We're not aiming for the track. Someone died. That was easy. That was also slow as fuck for Pit Puff. Way cleaner Stabilo. And a drive through Port V7 as well now.
Well, next lap is last, so that's not happening with P6, but nope. This game doesn't have DLSS anyway. Well, I mean, it would, yeah, I mean, like, as a technology, it works, but this game doesn't have it in the first place. Wide. Ah, yeah, just a normal slide though. Run, rabbit, run. No, I think GT is still the old tire. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it allows for certain stuff it shouldn't allow. It feels a lot more tighter. I think the initial feel that you get from the tire is a bit less floaty, but then it also allows for more sliding past it. Or maybe does it, does it not? It's just different. P6. Okay, I don't know how the schedule is made this time around, so I think I need to quit the event kinda straight away and register straight away for the next race. I think that's how the whole structure is made this time around. Yes, losing safety rating, gaining, losing rating but gaining safety rating, obviously, because we did that drive-through online. Yeah, I mean, they're always gonna be boats. That's just history. Just get me back to online. And yeah, this starts literally in a minute, so I have no idea what car should I sign up in. But I heard that it's raining, and are the leaderboards still on wet tires? The leaderboards are still on wet tires, and I heard that McLaren is good in the wet, so I'm gonna try McLaren. And let's see. But this would be a different Corvette. This would be a GT3 Corvette. Because the one we were driving, that was a GTE Corvette.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, GTs are gonna be in the game, obviously, but I don't think they're gonna be like used cars. And the updates that they had to the tire, which I am not aware of, this is still very much like maybe like a tweaked tire that was on the initial release. So it's completely different from anything else you drive in the game. Yeah, let's join an event. So you see, like in those short daily races on the beginning level, you can pump out those races like one after another quite fast if I'm quick enough to quit out of the race I finish. Okay, so there is rain, but no wetness on the track unless it's still no, but there is 40% wetness. Okay. Wrong button. Oh shit, I forgot there's a corner. I was just looking at the brake bias I was changing. Okay. Too early. Too early? No, what the fuck do I'm saying too late. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm driving a 900, and then every single car is set properly. The rotation is set properly. That's gonna be too late, isn't it? Yeah. I think Le Mans Ultimate is gonna have a really hard time, even though it's like, it seems very obvious to what needs to be changed. They're gonna have a very hard time of actually implementing those particular issues because they're using physical tire model. So, from what I understand, and probably implementing changes and iterating on what they have is probably difficult for them. I think, because I want to see them like make a step clearly in the right direction, like a generational improvement in the tire model. That's what I want to see. Did it put me on wrong tires? I was on wets in the practice, what the fuck? They need to swap brake bias because it doesn't make sense. I want lower brake bias, so I want to click lower, but that's not what is in here. There's a R-Factor 2 telemetry tool that also works for Le Mans Ultimate. So that's just a plugin that records telemetry. I installed it because it could be useful for coaching. Because I don't really use Motec myself, and I'm not myself, I think, at the stage yet in the game to compare. Like, I'm not doing any competition, I'm just casually driving for now, so I don't really use Motec myself, but it's a good tool from time to time to just take a look at it while coaching and show people some stuff if the replay is not enough. Maybe Porsche could be good on this combo because it's wet. Or maybe because it's a drying track, then it's gonna be absolutely dog shit. Possibilities are endless. Really poor driving, but let's try to improve it. No, the traction control in GT3 differs from car to car, and I don't really know what's the best to use, so I'm just fooling around with various different settings, to be fair. Actually really close to Polo already, what the fuck. Gained half a second in one corner. I'll get to curb on the inside, fine. Did really no one improve? Because like, what the fuck? Okay. Overfueled as well, like with 6 liters. That is pulled by a second. Not really. I mean, you know, it's like, it's 90 FPS, and this headset that I'm using, Oculus CV1, has really good input lag, because input lag is sometimes can be an issue in VR, and obviously I'm limited to 90 FPS, right? So it's not like I can get somehow an input lag in that you could get a, how long is it gonna be the race actually? 1 minute 40 is the lap and 20-minute race. So could be 13 laps if we're like really fast, but most likely 12. I'm gonna do 12 laps. Yeah, we're not gonna do 13 laps. It's gonna be 12. Yeah, so like I'm gonna have sort of an input lag that I would have in a with 90 FPS on the screen, and maybe on top of that some additional few milliseconds, but that's that.
Formation lab has started.
Am I on wets? I am on wets, because I almost forgot to check. Yeah, like Quest 2 is really bad for input lag because Quest 2 you don't get the image into the headset directly through a video cable. You get it through USB-C encoded, and then it has to be encoded on the computer side and then decoded on the headset side, so you get the lag. Something like Quest 2 is really bad for it. I doubt they're gonna be 12 fastest laps of my life, but let's try to gap them as much as possible. Let's assert absolute wet weather dominance. Shit line as well. Ooh. Trigger happy. Yeah, I agree. Because this is really goofy in terms of wet driving. This is just like driving on a slightly less grippy track. Oh, I think... No, okay. I'll just have just enough fuel.
again. Grass. Mine was kinda good and then I scuffed it. Relying on the ABS in the rain too much just slows you down. Adventurous lap and a really bad one. Yeah. See if I can get again back into those 47s.
better. There's definitely a tire drop. There's definitely a tire drop. But that was better. Apart from turn 1, that was a really good lap. I actually improved. It was like, there's a tire drop off, yet I improved the lap. Because that was a lot better lap. For a second I got confused with braking point, and now I completely missed it either way. That was a horrible lap in comparison. See, there was an entire like 10.5 in turn 1.
Yeah, I need a bit of fuel saving. What? Fuel calculations in a LMU being wrong? No way. Although to be fair, I don't understand that. Like, there's how did they not like implement a certain amount of like a safety margin in the default fuel calculation, or just more accuracy overall, or why is it not taking, like, let's say, fuel calculation from Quali if Quali had like enough laps done in a row? It's also weird that we have a lot of cars circulating on the track. You can see that, I don't know, is it like rubber being put down on the road, or the track getting drier in that part of the road? And like, we can clearly see that there's a big tire drop off, so but the tires are not necessarily going super hot, so that's weird, because that shouldn't be happening. The track should be getting faster and faster with less water on it, as long as the tires are not heavily overheating. Oh, that's gonna be off the track, what the fuck? Yeah, and I don't have the energy. I need to fuel save the entire lap. Fuel save quite a lot. Maybe that track is ever so slightly faster right now. Maybe. But the new of it is offset by just how much tire wear there is throughout the race on wets. lift at the end also, just to make sure. No fuel. Yo, Prenta. And the Fords improved at the end, but we know that Fords have good tire wear, so this probably was like a tire wear race, because they actually got super close in the end pace wise, considering how off they were initially. So that's probably tire wear advantage on the Ford, that they just got super close at the end pace wise, whilst I was not able to get back to that pace, and the BMWs that were initially higher, and that Porsche that qualified like third or second, like dropped all the way here. It was like full second and a bit off the entire race. Probably also just tire wear thing. Okay, what's next? Oh, voice crack. Prototype fixed. I'm gonna be bad at this. What's an intermediate? Work experience in half an hour. Okay, so if I also have to practice for this. What are the cars? Just Ferrari. just Ferrari. So in hypercar it just became a Ferrari simulator, and obviously BMW at Monza. Just no surprise, although I guess Ford should be decent here as well. There's no Ford on the leaderboard. But obviously first day. But just to keep on driving, let's enter in this again. Starts in a minute. Be right back. So yeah, it looks like the daily races I can just pump out one after another, just continuously. But then the problem appear. Well, not necessarily a problem, but if I want to change to intermediate races, so if I want to then do again like work experience after doing those beginner races, and then they're just in between the events.
guy. Headphones, obviously. Why is everything so quiet? No, there's no headphones. I wonder if in the race this is legal, because it doesn't give me any track limit now. Would be funny. Obviously I'm talking about pit exit only, not like during a lap. Oh come on, those headphones are so fucking annoying. I need to finally buy the cable already. I'm gonna do that in the evening. Didn't do it through the weekend because it was Easter. But now it definitely has to be done. Because the cable to my other headphones died, so I'm using the other headphones as a replacement, but they're broken, like they're literally split in half. So there's like one ear cap that's hanging for dear life, and if I properly place it on my head, it just sits on my head. And if I move it in a weird way, or if I pull by a cable, they split again in half and one ear cap just falls off my head. First world problems. Yep. Really good, valuable practice. Whoa. Nice. What are the intermediate races? So, the intermediate races are gonna be work experiences at Monza Curve de Grande. I'll try to get into one of those races, and then I think the other one is at Kota. Or am I gonna do like 5 laps? I think it's Kota. It's with tire warmers as well. Yeah, this is tire warmers. Second gear shortly. really all over the place.
I don't care that hit crew is ready for pit stop. It's such an annoying thing in qualifying. Just get rid of it already. Line. Crazy how much time there was there. Okay, how long is the race? The laps were like 35, so... $13 laps. Hello. Oh fuck. Headphones again. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be mostly about money than the VR development, but it's cool. Hello. The guy in P1 is gonna be flying. It also seems like he just fueled for one lap. First lap is the fastest. He practiced well, so he just did like a Super Bowl run. Fair play. Hello.
Formation lap has started.
I don't agree with how this box always moves and it attempts to like match to where the leader is or like the car in front of me is. It should be that the box, like in ACC, its position should be fixed. And that's it. Because it could be ever so more forward, but I just don't want to risk it. What? Like for what? What the fuck? What are the margins there? And like, in what? Huh? Position. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, that's broken car. Whoa, that was so scary. Was I abusing it? What the fuck? Okay, the car is broken, so we can go and practice for WEC experience. What the fuck? But I still don't understand in what way am I abusing really the slow down bit, because I was never abusing the slow down bit. Like from this point on, just as well as the leader, I turned on the pit limiter. Here I got closer to the box that clearly moves closer because P3 accelerated, or sorry, P2 accelerated. So the box moved, so I disengaged the limiter and I moved towards the box. That's it. But like the box still stayed quite far ahead of me. And I told you like that the box is moving a lot, and the box was clearly still far ahead of me. And I was just chilling on pit limiter at 60. So, and here I even had to slow down a bit because there was a leader and I was like, I don't want to risk it. So, what the fuck? What is the speeding? If anything, out of position, I could agree with out of position, but speeding? And it's second race in a row as well. No, not in a row. But that system has to be not overhauled, but just changed in a few ways. I should have defended this. This was very bad car positioning, and I don't really know how to like in low speed do. And that car was aiming at me. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, because obviously. I don't think he was aiming for anyone in particular, but he was probably just ignored. I don't know if that's the car that also got a drive-through for the start and was like super annoyed. What happened to him at turn 1? Okay, so how is that the reason? What? Yeah, well, guy has problems. my guy has some issues. He definitely has got some issues. So I'll leave him be with his issues. I'm not a psychiatrist to help him with that. Yeah, if it was up to me, and if it was a league, he would never race again. I'm not gonna report him. He like it's a daily race. We're playing a game. It's not a league, and I understand that someone could report that. If someone feels like reporting it, I'll report it. But I think a person that has enough problems in their life, and that would only make their life only even more miserable. So I'll just leave them be. If it was a league race, like I say, or something more organized, he would never participate ever again. But it's a day race, so it don't get me wrong, like it is intentional, and clearly like the guy lost his mind in a way, right? But I'm still not gonna. I can't be asked. Like, why do I need to fill in an entire report because just someone lost their mind, you know? I don't care about them really. Yeah, like it's. But obviously, like my opinion about it is set from a position that I know that if he's gonna keep on doing something like that, someone will report him and the system will take care of it. So it's like I'm not gonna waste the energy of it because I know that naturally it will be taken care of sooner or later, you know. So rather than letting it affect me, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I do play ACC from time to time, but very like rarely nowadays because we finished IES as a major competition. LFM Pro Series is a big shit show in terms of BOP and card choice, so I can't be really asked. So, but this seems like a good fun, so I play this instead.
Yeah. I really can't wait for the May update, and I can't wait for how broken the BOP is gonna be in that. Let's hope it's not, but let's be honest, we all know it is gonna be. Headlights need to be bright enough as well, because, let's be honest, a car that races in 24-hour Le Mans and a hypercar series, it doesn't have lights like that that barely work. They're really powerful beams. Yeah, good old times. Believe me, I understand. But the landscape has changed. And Porsche in this is quite nice, but it's just not very competitive as it stands. I think that is the line. We just need to figure out the exact amount that needs to be taken. It's all good, man. It's not like my English is that much better. I just use it more often, but it's all good, man. Okay. I still should have 0.4 overlap. Maybe I will be able to get to the chicane with that fuel, just to see if I can maybe climb the curb on the inside. I missed it, and I'm out of fuel. Yeah, it's there. I mean, it's a valid question. Well, there's less people on the server, so I assume everyone is leaving to join the race, which exactly starts in 40 seconds, so that's good. I think this guy is really fast. I think there are quite a few of those people are gonna be really decent. And obviously fuel. Let's see, Monza is probably quite tough in terms of fuel consumption. So let's see if we can do full push runs. Because it tells me that I can do theoretically 15 laps. Not much. Jesus. Can you stop lagging? Holy fuck. Heusinkveld is also dead. Nice. Just comfort. It has good. It has good tracking. It has very good latency, and it's very easy to get decent performance on it because of its lower picture quality compared to the new headsets. But I'm not really that concerned about it. I think it looks fine enough, and I don't feel like upgrading. I wanted at some point, and at this point I just got to the point where I'm like, fuck it, it's fine enough, it just works, I like it. It doesn't really make it better than other headsets, but I don't like, it would be another compromise that I have to do in some other areas to get a better picture quality, because that's just the case, that they're not better in every single way, so I'll just keep using this for now. Because in terms of latency, and like latency is a big VR thing headset to headset, this is really good. Yeah, I tried other VRs here and there, and I was never blown away by like being, oh, this is like totally next gen. It's like, oh yeah, the picture quality is better, but like this is different now, this is different, this I don't like, and stuff like that, you know? It's just like, well, if it's such an expensive stuff, and there's still other compromises that I would have to make, fuck it, I'll just leave it as I have it, you know? How long is Polly? Probably like 10 minutes. No, you see, like, nothing really ever caught my attention. I heard tons of good and popular stuff about HD Reverb G2. Like, I am pretty sure that, like, currently in the used market, a G2 Reverb would be a better buy than a CV1. But I can't be asked to just change because I don't want to. I know how this works, I'm satisfied with it, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah. Okay, let's see how shit I am. Sound before went out of the track with like really low fuel. Yeah. Did I change migration? Yeah, okay. crabs are really close. And the lap there first probably really shit. Oh, really bad exit. No! Ah. That's another half a second off. Oh, what the fuck? I completely messed up next lap as well. Because now I'm gonna lose all of that time. And obviously, fuel calculation is against fuck. So annoying in this game. I take like half a lap more of fuel just in case, and now I have 1.9 left to go.
Okay, it's losing time, but this time around it's fucking orange. Why not? The peak of the tire is a lot earlier now. I'm just trying to over push it, and I'm also out of fuel because obviously fuel calculation is completely fucked in this game. Fuck's sake. Little annoying bits like that are in this game still that just need to be figured out because it's just fucking annoying. Like, why do I take 7.6 laps of fuel? Like, 7.6. It's almost a full lap more, and then I'm only able to do 7. Hello? It's just like, it's not that difficult to just calculate that. I tried changing it around a bit, but it didn't really help. Yeah, maybe I should have went for a softer one as I got more confident. I wouldn't be surprised if it's also like a lap that's like you do a lot of laps to charge the car, and then when the tires are warmed up and you know which lap is good, you fire up the hybrid to a big deployment. I don't know, it could be the case. So it's gonna be 15 laps that I can do. So you see, now it says 15.6. But when I ended driving my my run, it showed me like 14 something. So I actually can do 15 laps, even though it's 15.6. It's a bad calculation, and it's also it was wrong fuel. So I need to add this. And now knowing that. How long the race is gonna be? The race is gonna be like 27 laps probably. Like, look, here for example, virtual energy tells me 13 laps. And the strategy is still completely broken, and it shows me 88 liters, which is 17 laps total, which absolutely in no way makes sense ever. Like that thing is completely, absolutely useless. Here it tells me fuel prediction 16 laps. Every single one of them is different and more fucked. And now it's also lagging on the grid because there's a lot of cars. And maybe it will get there throughout the race, let's see. Was it lagging like in quali as well? And in other races on the starts?
Formation lap has started.
Okay. Let's see, maybe it will sort itself out after the start. There's a lot of cars together in the track.
You're actually taking curbs, okay. Bad. Wasn't even that bad of a lap, to be fair, compared to like a leader. I wonder if the guy behind is gonna have a big slingshot. Let's catch the people ahead. Here on fuel saving. Or maybe they made a mistake. That feels just wrong, the line they're doing. That curve just spits me wide. Push me. fuck. Go tight, go tight, go tight. Woo! Kurwa mać. What is the BMW doing silently? Nah, I'm getting screwed so much here. That traffic wave was horrible for me. The stream is quite laggy. Maybe it's only on the main straight. Maybe only when the traffic was there. Oh my god, why? Fucking luck! Again! There's definitely dirt here in this, but how much? I don't know. You can feel it. I'm gonna get it now. I'm gonna get him again. Jesus fucking Christ, the traffic is pisses me off. I always get him on the exit. Yeah, Pierre. Again! Again I get... Okay, there's another one that's there, but... Fucking hell. I'm getting so unlucky with the traffic in this race. Look, and another one into this corner. Just for good measure. I'm gonna get him again into the corner, I swear to fucking god. At least he got a BMW. So annoying, the timing of it all. really don't know how to drive this car.
God, what the fuck?
Yeah, track limit violation. Yes, I definitely did that. Like, I've never encountered a GT3 like early in a straight here. It's always something really fucked. Fuck, I don't know if I have fuel or I just need to pit this time around. Another GT3 and an exit. No, I don't think so.
I have no idea what kind of fuel I need, so I'm just gonna put full tank and just roll with it. Yeah, it could be the case. I don't know. Because obviously we know that you can never trust LMU's lap calculation, because now it's 27.5 and now they're gonna make a pit stop, which theoretically should slow down their average pace, but it's not gonna show probably a 28 lap race. Out of nowhere. I am somehow third. Now the question is, well, P1 went out with the same energy that I have, so let's just push to the end. Stop and go for a car behind me. Oh, Paul Lobmeyer.
Okay, so with the pace they're doing right now, it's gonna be at 27.7 lap. Oh, okay, we're fucked. Right? No? Maybe? Do I need to save a lap or not? I think I need to save a lap. Oh yeah, wrong gear. Oh, hello. Woo. That was P3, which was the leader. Yeah, so with that fuel saving, I can easily do go to the finish. Focus. I can do a bit less even. I think I need to fully commit onto that curb and then it works. And the guy is so mad he just stood there. Oh wait, no. That was someone else. Ever so slightly more now, but this is good. This is on target. This is on target. Oh my god. This guy just like completely quit. Fuck that shit, I'm out. I'm constantly catching P1. I am right on target with fuel. Maybe ever so slightly more saving, but like I'm catching him. So let's see. Should be able to get that those two GT3s. No, that's only one. was shit though. So yeah, I think if I commit more onto that curb on the exit, then that's fine. This lap was really bad in comparison though, and he sped up. Yeah, but the fuel is right on target. So we just need to do this as efficiently as possible to the end. Oh, I want to get that 4 though into the braking zone. This would have cost me a lot more later. He's got more energy. I have to feel safe more now. I mean, I would have to catch a second lap now. I don't believe cutting that curb is faster. There's no way. That was good timing with that GT3. Well, it was badly praised GT3 for me, but I timed it well how to deal with it, that's what I mean. Oh, what the fuck is the line? Someone took out the board.
commit onto that last curve even more. Nah, he's now speeding up. Doesn't work. Clearly, yeah. So it almost gave me a penalty. Now he's pushing because now he has fuel, I don't. And now he's gonna gain back the time. Traffic, I'm gonna get that exact traffic into here, so I'm gonna just grab the exit and get them all on the straight. Yeah, the gap was just too big. But I caught up a lot to him considering the entire stint. I managed that energy quite well, and I'm happy considering we're usually that guys on the leaderboards. Like he's quite fast. And not that long ago, I was so much slower in the hypercars. I think I might need to lower some of the graphics settings because I think that the thing was lagging for you guys ever so slightly. And yeah, Mr. Shannon unfortunately got spun. I wonder what happened there between them. Because I finished like 3.4. That's really good. Because remember when we exit the pits, I was like 7, almost 8 behind, more like 7. And then we put basically 10 more seconds on those other guys that we were fighting in the first stint with. So second stint was better. So if I do that race next, I need to make sure that I do. First of all, it's like for sure a 27 lap race, because for it to not be 27, I think we would have to push it really, really hard. But I don't know. So it would have to be. I would have to check what kind of. How it would look like if you would manage to do 14 first, or sorry, manage to do 15 laps first, and then push all yeah, that's what I mean. Push all 13 in the second one and do 15 first. That's what I want to do. Yeah, exactly, because I had already 0.8, so it's like only ever so slightly more saving in the first one. And I think it's doable. Okay, let's see what other races we have. There's so many menus to go through if I want to go back to online. LMGT fixed starts in 8 minutes. Or I could straight away go into another one of those, which is in 18 minutes. Oh wait, so what did I do this time around? Did I do 13? Oh yeah, because it was 27. What the fuck did I do then? Did I do 13 plus 14? Yeah, you're absolutely right. For whatever reason, in my head it was like it needs to be 15 one and 13 another. Yeah. Okay, so I did 13 first and 14 second one. So I actually had to save more fuel in the second one. And the first one could have been almost like flat out the whole time around. Given that you can do 13 laps flat out, but I think it should be. Oh, so yeah, so then if the first one needs to be only 14, like I did in the second stint, that's completely doable. So yeah, we can either do this again, which, like, why not? Or we could do fixed GTE, but it's an old tire model, so let's continue with this one. Let's try to get better at this thing, and I'm gonna also lower some graphic settings, so it potentially just doesn't stutter as much. Because everything, like you say, is on medium, but it's not that I'm losing frames. I'm capturing the game from Oculus Mirror, and it has that thing that when Oculus Mirror isn't like a focused window in Windows, but if I do that, then like I lose the like I sometimes lose force feedback and shit like that in LMU when LMU is not a focused window. So I need to lower the settings even more. So the headroom is even higher, so Oculus Mirror doesn't have those weird stutters. Texture, open detail, texturing, special effects, that we can go lower. Shadow blur, Y, just turn it off. Road reflections, slow. Environment reflections, medium. Let's see that. Visible vehicles, maybe that also. Back to 12. Yeah, should be alright. Oh, unlucky. Okay, so we have quite a bit of time for this race. So I'm gonna register once again to a Ferrari Cup. And And let me go into the replay quickly, because I want to see what happened between P1, P2. And let's hope that in this race it's not going to be lagging as much. That's a long loading screen. Yeah, I get that. The GT3 tire model is like, I'm seeing what they're trying to do with it. So it's not necessarily worse. It's just different, and they are both broken in their own way. But that makes me worried ever so slightly that they are just altering stuff, but they're not fully aware of what exactly is wrong with the tire. Or they also, like Niels, for example, said in his recent stream, quite straightforward, like, let's be honest, every sim at their disposal has like tools to make the tire model feel like whatever they actually want it to feel. Sure, on top of that, you have to make sure that it doesn't really exhibit some strange behaviors, that it works in all conditions. I get that. But it's not like it's in the tire will feel exactly in a certain way and it's inherently connected to the physics engine. It's not that. They have so much possibilities to make it feel different and options to make it really feel different. So now the question is, do devs actually have a vision and know how the tires should behave? Or they're just kind of just shooting shots and trying to be as right as they possibly can be with what they think the tire should behave, but it just behaves a lot differently and in reality, and then like their vision of how it should be behaving is wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. I need to learn how to take this curve right here, just hugging it ever so slightly. Yeah, it was a GT3. Oh, so it was even worse. It was just okay. Yeah, you just don't expect that. Let's be honest. But also, how the fuck do you oversteer a Porsche and a BMW there? Average open lobby experience.
stupid game. Yeah, that's just unlucky. Yeah, well, but is the way that ABS is behaving, there is like the product of what? ABS behavior is a product of what? That's the question. Because it could be a product of something else. Interesting. Jan is trying Peugeot. I'll stick with a Ferrari because I don't have enough experience in any of the cars, so I'm just gonna drive whatever I want. I don't even think necessarily the way that ABS works is wrong, but it seems like maybe the effectiveness of it in certain situations is weird. And also the way that the cars rotate and ABS helps you. Very high ABS extremely high ABS settings are the way to go. So obviously that's not how it's supposed to be. I understand what you mean, but on the other hand, like breaking an ACC isn't that amazing either. But like on the other hand, it's like if you would give someone I forgot what I wanted to say because I was adjusting settings in here, Jesus. Let me get back to my train of thought. Oh yeah, if you would let ACC have a lot more sensitive brakes and allow you for way higher brake pressure, so you can actually overpower ABS, and you would have to be a bit more. It would require a lot more finesse, and wouldn't be as so good. Like wouldn't be as assistive while trail braking, and you would have to avoid it ever so slightly more. Just tweaks to already what is there. I don't think ACC braking would be actually that bad. Obviously we know iRacing is quite good in that regard, but it's also a result of the tires being extremely peaky and requiring you to load up the tires so smoothly and not overdrive them. So in a way, it's like the braking in iRacing is also a result of the tires, that when you're driving those tires in corners, well, then they're wrong. But then at the same time, that exact tire behavior is making the braking more realistic, right? Not all of it is black and white and saying like this particular thing is wrong. They're all affecting each other. That's why it's so difficult to get it right. for example in LMU here, if I get the line right on the entry, I can just slam the throttle and it's all good. I don't have to like really feed it in. I don't have to really control how I unload the car on the exit, the front end, and how it all works. I can just trust that traction control will figure it out for me. Doesn't mean that there's no skill involved there, but as long as I make sure that the car is in a situation where I can take it out of the equation, I can. That's my point. Jesus, I couldn't see the corner because of the smoke. be a 25. Virtual energy usage 741. Event is underway. Ooh. Better join. Okay, it's loading. Be right back. Okie dokie. It is a lot of fuel, so I would like to carry less. Okay, hello. My man is really excited. Holy fuck. We also have 10 tire sets, so I could technically go for 2 runs with like a used tire axle.
very meh lap. And again, I have... What the fuck is the fuel calculation? Why is it suddenly 2.8? Why is it so bad? Now I can do only 2 laps. Oh. Shit, exit. What the fuck? Why? Oh. Ruined. Shame for the slide in the middle, but I had a lot of time in the last corner. Just need to try to nail it. Yeah, but I can't do that. It's like the guy never does a lap. Well, he does like one lap, one flyer. I don't know if he like charges the battery and when the and preps the tires. I wonder what is the strategy there. Because obviously my lap is not good. No! Oh my fucking god. Is that gonna clear my stop and go if I go back to the pits and drive out? It's also gonna drive out on new tires, so I need to watch out. Is that gonna disqualify me? What do I now do to clear that? Because I don't have enough time.
just as I was running out of the fuel, I lifted already and tried to stop. It's too late. Is that gonna now put me at the back of the grid? Pierdolę. But because the session ended, I can't exit and serve the stop and go that I theoretically just served. Because, like, the session ended. It's so fucking stupid and annoying. It's cleared? Let's hope it is. Okay, 7:15. Thank you. So initially the quality was good, but maybe people are just like slowly bringing the tires up to the temperature and I'm using them too much. Could be the thing. $7.15, okay. And then as I calculated myself, then I can, I think, afford 97 in the pit stop, and that's gonna give me what I need. Maybe 98. Okay.
Formation lab has started.
How did that Peugeot not get any penalty? And holy fuck! The launch from this Ferrari here. Oh, they're all on the outside and I'm being screwed here. Fuck's sake. That Peugeot is so fast.
This is good. This is going well. Oh yeah, because it's wingless pressure. That's right. Okay, let the fun begin. No. This fucking Corvette. Why did you just let go entire train? Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be the race. Hi. Yeah, thank you.
Well, that was exciting. Fucking hell. I was looking forward to just the end of that race. What is Corvette doing? What is that Corvette doing? So first there's this, together with the Toyota behind that just decides to go for an enormous kill. Oh wait, I'm switching laps. So here it's somehow Toyota that kills me. Like, what is this? What are you expecting here, both of you? What the fuck? And then I just have that Ferrari ahead of me that's spinning and I can't do anything about it. I'm waiting, but I thought that the Corvette would be suddenly, like, you know, the Corvette should be somewhere around this point, being like, oh, someone is dive bombing me. I should maybe, like, open the corner up. But no, fuck that. I want to die completely, and I'm just gonna keep on... tightening up the corner. Who cares? Absolutely no fucks given. It just keeps on driving its line. What the fuck? What a dumbass. So unnecessary. Just... And then that Ferrari is spinning and I can't do anything about it. I'm just here. I'm trying to avoid him, but at the end of the day, I like... For whatever reason, I had like a vision that here his front end is gonna like slide on that curb or the grass and straighten him out, but it just continued spinning, and I was there just trying, because there's cars here on my outside and there's no way for me to avoid him. And I got pushed into it even further, so I had certain momentum and then I got even more and I was like, oh shit. The touch I gave him was very little. And then I kinda attempted to just drive around the Ferrari that was clearly right here having problems. But I was scared and I made a mistake at the end of the day. The guy opened me case, but I was not expecting the car to slide that much on the grass. The spin is my doing. I was not expecting the car to have that bad traction if it has one wheel on the grass. It's so frustrating because up until this point, when you caught traffic, like that was really exciting because like at this moment Peugeot is P2 in the race and the race is wide open. I have as much fuel. I had the most energy and fuel out of anyone. My pits I have to out of anyone. I would have went 14 laps and have fuel spare. Look how many people also just died. And it was like... just a few incidents. In like one lap. Just as it started, everyone just died. What a shit show this one. But the biggest culprit here was... well, the guy who initiated all of... well, it's not like he initiated the second one. But the first incident was purely on Corvette. Like, what are you even attempting to do? Well, this thing starts in 5 minutes, so there are some people registered in here, but only a few. So this doesn't look like a popular series. You can see the gaps here are quite big. Yes, I see Porsche is quite fast either way. Yeah, I can totally see how on first tires it's 16.5. Oh, it's annoying because if I want to do, like, what's the schedule? So LMGT3 fixed is currently happening. No, the next is gonna be this one at 2020, and then this starts at 2050, so it's not enough time. So if I want to do WEC experience at Monza, I would have to wait. So yeah, what I can actually do? Because I think I could do like 2 beginner races. Yeah, I could do 2 beginner races and then have a 20-minute break and do this one. But that would be out of racing. I don't know if I'm just not gonna stop for today. Like we checked out what's there, what's available, what are the races. Like LMGT fixed at Spa is interesting because it's Spa. GT3 fixed is also interesting in beginner, the one that would be here after prototype fixed. GT3 fixed, it's in the wet, and that's interesting because it's wet, and there's different dynamics between cars in the tire wear they have. And the Monza is really interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, that race is really fun. That you have to fuel save, play strategically, in how you need to drive and fuel save. You know what? I want to try and see what's the pace of other cars here. I remember Jardier driving a BMW here, so I want to check how the BMW would fare pace-wise. Just what is its pace? Because I remember he drove here like a league race. What the fuck did I just join? I swear wait, what? I swear I picked like a BMW for Monza. And it's loading me into Kota? What? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay. Again, what? Maybe the practice server that will be used for this one is like still being used for the other race. So even though I technically could join practice because I have that Now I bought that subscription Race Control Pro. It doesn't let me. Nice. Also wonder how much rating, by the way, how much rating I lost in that race where I got taken out. Oh wait, I thought that's a skip button. %20% and 10%, that's a lot. Because like 20% on silver free is then difficult to gain back. It is what it is. I mean, once I do online championship, I'm gonna gain that. So let's actually see when and what kind of online championships there are. Because obviously it's past, yeah, it's like 10 minutes past when a race starts, doesn't it? Tuesday, LMGT3 fixed, yeah. I missed that race, which would be in wet Monza, I think. I missed it by 10 minutes. For online championship, that would be an hour race. It does matter. Does not matter. Yeah. It is what it is. Guys, I'm just gonna leave it here. We checked out what's what. But yeah. Shame about the previous race, because I was really happy with how it was going. I felt so comfortable driving in a train because I was not pushing out whatsoever. I was just driving in the train. So I think when it... Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't even know what the communicat that I'm seeing right now. Anyway, so yeah, I was really happy with how that second race at Monza was going, because I was so in control of the situation, just saving as much fuel as possible, and I was fuel saving nicely. And then that Corvette happened. I got annoyed, and then I tried to drive around the other incident, which, you know, like, if there wasn't an incident ahead of me, it's not like I would have to cut the grass. I had to cut the grass ever so slightly, and I just underestimated how much grip loss there would be on going on the grass like that. The TC didn't kick in whatsoever, and the car went around, which, like, it's full on me. I'm just giving out the excuses because racing driver stuff. Let's see, maybe more streams like that in upcoming days. I'm just gonna go and chill and have something nice to eat. So thank you very much for watching today, and see you next time. Bye bye.